What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Wednesday evening. Just sitting in the office. I'm actually converting it over to a study, so I'm just moving around a lot of things. I'll be installing uh, a series of bookshelves in the back of me, taking down everything and just converting everything over into a library. Uh, just a place to relax and also do work. But the reason why I wanted to make this video tonight is because someone asked me a question about uh, whether someone should do hard time for illegally voting. Now, guys, illegal voting has been on TV for quite some time there. People have been ranting and raving over it. And honestly, I'm not really too interested in answering the question because the election is over, and I'm getting somewhat peace and quiet from most of my friends on Facebook. But I thought I'd answer this question because recently someone's appeal got denied to where a lady was convicted of illegally voting and got 8 years in prison. And here's my answer to this here. Yes, there should be a punishment for illegally voting, but 8 years in prison? That is completely unacceptable under any circumstances. That means for that woman, we are going to spend close to $3 million to house and feed her for 8 years in prison. No bullshit, neither. Millions. And as far as her being mistaken about voting, well, I mean that may be the case, but here's the thing, people. Every case has to be taken on an individual basis, as with any other case. Now, given the fact that she illegally voted in 2012 and 2014 in Texas, in a heavily Republican state, and here's the funny thing, she actually voted Republican. But regardless as to whether she voted Republican or Democrat, there was not that much harm to warrant 8 years in prison. Now, if she was organizing a group of people in mass numbers to illegally vote, that's a little bit different there. Then you would have to maximize punishment. But just for illegally voting and getting 8 years, unacceptable. And then there was a lady that voted as a U.S. citizen, but because she was on some sort of quasi probation and decided to vote, she got convicted and got 5 years. And again, that is millions of dollars out of the taxpayers' pockets just for shenanigans. So here's my opinion, if it's not been made very clear. Yes, there should be punishment for illegal voting, but at the same time, sentences of 5 to 8 years is unacceptable. There are people that have committed murders, assaults, rapes, drug dealing, that have gotten less time than these two individuals. So there needs to be some laws that are changed in terms of illegal voting there. And it should be left at the judge's discretion in terms of the sentence. Otherwise, we're going to be paying out the yin-yang for taxes for shenanigans such as this. And it has really nothing to do with an actual harm or anything committed. This is all politically based there. Nothing more. It's all a political stunt. So I hope you guys are in agreement with me. If not, we still cool. But just wanted to get that answer out. But that's all I got to say today, people. You take care.